Dr. P.B. Pardeshi, Assistant Professor in Zoology, Mahatma Gandhi Vidya Mandir, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Manmad. Today I deliver the lecture on the muscular tissue. The muscular tissue, it is the most important. This property has developed to the highest degree. All living cells, it is a process, the fundamental properties, various types of the tissues present in our body or in animal. The muscle contraction is achieved by converting chemical energy into mechanical work. This is the main functions of the muscular tissue. Histologically, these muscle tissue are classified into two different types. One is the striated and another one is the smooth muscle. The striated muscle show cross striations under the microscope. Hence it is called as the striated. In this striated muscles is also divided into two types. One is the skeletal muscles and another one is the cardiac muscles. And these are other types of the muscular tissue. It is the smooth muscle. This does not show cross striation. On the basis of their location, muscles can be classified into three different types: skeletal, cardiac and smooth. Firstly, what is in by muscular tissue? Muscular tissue, it is the specialized tissue found in the animal which functions by the contracting, thereby applying the force of the different parts of the body. Muscular tissue, it is consists of the fibers of the muscle cells. It is connected together in the sheet of the fibers. It is a special types of the sheets. These fibers, it is the formations from the microfilaments, microtubules, intermediate filaments. Together their sheets are the fibers are known as the muscles. Control the movements of the organism as well as many contraction function. This muscular tissue, it is classified into, it is already discussed, it is before 5 minutes. It is the classifications of the muscular tissue. Muscular tissue are classified in the three types. It is a striated muscle, including in the striated muscles it is the skeletal muscles and cardiac muscles, and another one is the non-striated muscles, it is called as the smooth muscles. The first, striated muscles. Muscle tissue in which contraction fibrils in the cell assigned in the parallel bundles. So they are different regions from the strips visible in the microscope. These types of the muscles, it is the skeletals or cardiac muscles. It is another one in the smooth or non-striated muscles. These are muscles which show no cross strips in a microscope. They look smooth. These look like to this smooth structure, hence are called as the smooth muscles. Also, it is the two types. There are the two types of the muscle based on the functional classification. It is a voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary means voluntary muscles are the muscles that are under conscious control and can be controlled at the will, or we can choose when use them. And another one is the involuntary. They act without conscious control or cannot be controlled at will. They are mainly controlled by the autonomic nervous systems in the body. It is an example of ganglionic nervous system. It is various types of the ganglions present in the digestive system. Type of muscles, there are generally considered to be Three types of muscles it is already discussed. Skeletal muscles which are straighted and voluntary, cardiac muscle which are straighted and involuntary, and smooth muscles which are non-straighted and involuntary. Discuss one by one. First is the skeletal muscle type. These skeletal muscles are called as the straighted because of its appearance. It is consisting of the light and dark band which is visible using a light microscope. Skeletal muscle cells, it is the very large, up to 0.3 meter or more in length, long and cylindrical in shape, with many nuclei located at the edge of the cell. These are locations of the skeletal muscles attached to the bone. In case of facial muscles attached to the tissue including skin, hence muscles of the facial expressions. The main functions of these skeletal muscles, movements of the skeleton under the continuous controls, including movements of the limbs, movements of the fingers, toes, neck. It is various these skeletal muscles. It is the communicates or is collaborates with the various parts in the body, or is carry the various types of the functions. Also, movements of the tissue of the facial expression under conscious control, ability to the smile and to frown. It is various types of the functions carried out by the skeletal muscles. It is the next one is a cardiac muscle tissue. It is you know you that it is a cardiac muscles. Those are the present in a heart region. Cardiac muscles fiber are the straighted, branched. It is generally this is described as the Y shape, and these have a single central nucleus. These fibers are attached at their end to adjoining fibers by the thick plasma membranes called as the intercalated disc. These intercalated disc membrane are located together by the desmosomes. This is a special modification of plasma membrane desmosomes. Intracellular cements and gap junctions. It is a special modifications. It is a gap junctions, desmosomes, tight junctions. As a result of the cardiac muscle, it is a constituted branching network. Cardiac muscles have a very limited ability to repair after injury to the heart. Or these locations of the cardiac muscles, it is a wall of the heart. It is only. These are main functions of this cardiac muscle tissue. Pumping of the blood through the heart. Alternate contractions and relaxations of the cardiac muscles. Pump deoxygenated blood through the right atriums and right ventricles to the lung, and oxygenated blood through the left atriums and left ventricles to the aorta, and then rest of the body. This is the main functions of these cardiac muscles. It is a next type. It is a smooth muscle tissue. This is a smooth muscle tissue. This tissue it is this is unlike to the skeletal and cardiac muscle tissue, but smooth muscle is not straighted. Smooth muscle fiber are the small, tapered, with the end of reducing in the size, spindle shaped. Each smooth muscle fiber has a single centrally located oval nucleus. Hence, smooth muscle tissue can regenerate after as injury. This is the most important. This smooth muscle tissue can regenerate after the injury. Cardiac muscle is not regenerate after injury. Smooth muscle tissue can be controlled by the nervous system, but contractile activity in the under voluntary controls. Location. All of the hollow internal structures include blood vessels. Also, it is very various parts of the digestive systems, including stomach, intestine, bladder, urinary. This is also present in inside to the excretory systems, including the urinary bladder, airways of the lungs, and these are functions in the digestive system in which action of the smooth muscle help to move food along gastrointestinal tract as well as breaking the foods. Uh, Smooth muscle also contribute to moving the fluid through the body and to eliminate or is indigestible matter from the gastrointestinal system. This is the main functions in the digestive system carried out by the smooth muscle. Thank you.